Maintaining strong bones is crucial, especially for women during menopause when the risk of osteoporosis significantly increases. Certain foods and substances can negatively impact bone health by inhibiting calcium absorption or promoting bone loss. In this video, I'll explore these detrimental foods in detail, providing scientific references, examples, and methods to mitigate their effects. If you're concerned about your bone health, check out my 6-week program Nutrition for Bone Health in Menopause. In this program, I teach you the best diet for bone health, share recipes, and discuss lifestyle choices to keep your bones strong. I've left the link in the description below. My name is Claudia, I hold a master's degree in nutrition, I'm a certified menopause coach, and I'm here to help you feel your best while navigating the menopause transition. First on our list are foods high in sodium. Sodium increases the amount of calcium lost in urine. When sodium intake is high, the kidneys excrete more calcium, which can lead to lower calcium levels in the body. Over time, this can weaken bones and increase the risk of fractures. A diet high in sodium can also lead to hypertension, another risk factor for bone health. A 2022 animal study showed that a high-salt diet exacerbates bone loss and impairs bone microstructure. On the other hand, a 2022 paper found that a sodium-restricted diet under 2 grams per day was linked to an increased risk of early-stage osteoporosis. This means that we do need sodium in our diet, but in moderation. Foods high in sodium are commonly found in processed and packaged foods like canned soups and vegetables, snack foods like chips, pretzels, and salted nuts, daily meats and bacon, frozen meals. Many ready-to-eat meals are high in sodium to enhance flavor and shelf life. Condiments like soy sauce, ketchup, and salad dressings can also contribute significantly to sodium intake. To reduce sodium intake, consider the following strategies. Choose fresh or frozen vegetables instead of canned ones. If you use canned vegetables, rinse them under water to remove some sodium. Limit processed and packaged foods. Opt instead for whole foods whenever possible. Read the nutrition labels to check the sodium content and choose lower sodium options. Use herbs and spices to flavor your foods instead of salt or high sodium sauces. Cook at home more often, which allows you to control the amount of salt in your meals. Next, we have soda and other sugary drinks. The higher sugar content in these drinks can also contribute to obesity, which places additional stress on bones. The phosphoric acid found in colas can interfere with calcium absorption and promote calcium excretion. This combination can weaken bones over time. A 2021 study published in the Nutrition Journal found that drinking sugary drinks like sodas was linked to lower bone density in adults. And in 2020, data from over 17,000 adults participating in the China Health and Nutrition Survey showed that daily soft drink consumption was associated with the doubled risk of fracture. Soda and sugary drinks are prevalent in many diets. Common sources include cola and other carbonated soft drinks, energy drinks high in sugar and caffeine, sweetened iced teas and lemonades, fruit-flavored drinks, many containing very little real fruit juice and are very high in sugars. To cut back on sugary drinks, try these tips. Replace soda with water or herbal teas. Infuse water with fruits or herbs for flavor. Limit portion sizes of sugary drinks when you do consume them. Choose unsweetened beverages whenever possible. Gradually reduce your intake to minimize cravings and adapt your taste preferences. Alcohol is another significant factor. Excessive consumption can impair bone formation, increase bone breakdown, and reduce calcium absorption. Chronic heavy drinking is linked to a higher risk of fractures, even in younger adults. A 2022 meta-analysis concluded that there is consistent evidence that increased alcohol consumption is associated with a higher risk of osteoporotic fractures. Alcohol can interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium and vitamin D, both essential for bone health. It can also disrupt the balance of hormones that regulate bone remodeling, leading to an increase in bone resorption compared to bone formation. Alcoholic beverages can vary widely in their content and effects. Common sources include beer, often consumed in large quantities, which can lead to excessive intake. Wine, while moderate consumption may have some health benefits, excessive intake can harm bone health. Spirits, liquor, and mixed drinks can also contribute to high alcohol consumption. To manage alcohol consumption, consider these strategies. Set limits on the number of drinks you consume in a week. Choose lower alcohol options when available. Alternate alcohol drinks with water to stay hydrated and reduce overall intake. Be mindful of social situations where drinking is prevalent and consider setting personal boundaries. Caffeine, especially in high amounts, can also impact bone health. Studies suggest that high caffeine intake may increase calcium excretion and slightly reduce calcium absorption, potentially leading to bone loss over time. A 2022 study published on Osteoporosis International suggests that while caffeine might contribute to bone loss by affecting how bones are formed and broken down, the evidence is mixed, with results varying depending on how previous studies were executed. So while moderate caffeine consumption, about 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day, may not significantly affect bone health, excessive intake can lead to issues, especially in individuals with low calcium intake. Caffeine is found in a variety of foods and beverages that we are all familiar with. But nowadays, caffeine is also added to products that you wouldn't think of. Let's have a closer look at all those sources. Coffee, being the first one, is the primary source of caffeine for many people. Tea, both black and green teas, contain caffeine, though in varying amounts. Energy drinks often contain high levels of caffeine and sugar. Chocolate, especially dark chocolate, has significant caffeine content. Some protein and energy bars include caffeine to enhance alertness. Over-the-counter medications and supplements. Some pain relievers, cold medicines, and weight loss pills include caffeine as an ingredient. To lower your caffeine consumption, try these tips. Limit your coffee intake to 1 or 2 cups per day. Opt for decaffeinated versions of coffee and tea. Choose herbal teas that are natural caffeine-free. Be cautious with energy drinks as they often contain high levels of caffeine and sugar. Read the labels and choose options without caffeine. Finally, refined carbohydrates can contribute to poor bone health. A diet high in refined carbs may increase inflammation, which is known to negatively affect bone density. These foods often provide empty calories and can displace nutrient-rich options in the diet. A 2020 study made clear that inflammation drives bone towards a resorption state. But why refined carbohydrates cause inflammation? Refined carbs can lead to spikes in blood sugar levels, which may increase inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is linked to bone loss and might hinder the body's ability to build new bone. Refined carbohydrates are prevalent in many diets and can be found in white breads and pastries made from refined flour, which lacks fiber and nutrients. Sugary cereals, often high in sugar and low in nutritional value. Pasta made from white flour lacks the nutrients found in whole grain options. Snacks foods like chips, cookies, and other processed snacks often contain refined carbs. To minimize refined carbohydrate intake, consider these strategies. Choose whole grain options over refined grains. Read labels to check for whole grains as the first ingredient. Limit consumption of sugary snacks and desserts. Replace refined carbohydrates with nutrient-rich options. Remember, bone health is a lifelong journey. The more we do to support our bones now, the stronger they will be in the years to come. So make sure to watch this video next about 6 foods you should eat daily for bone health. If you're new to my channel and are interested in more perimenopause and menopause advice, make sure you subscribe right here for new videos every other Wednesday. Thanks so much for tuning in e ci vediamo nel prossimo video. Ciao!